Today we'll discuss how we can learn Excel functions. Hi, this is Magnigami, Lean Sigma Black Belt. In my current project in the mentoring program, I talk with my client about Excel functions quite often, and he asked me which functions to use. Which function we should use depends on what results you want to get and the conditions of the source data you use. By the way, if you have any questions about Excel or Excel functions, write them in the comment section below and I would like to help you. For example, in the cell in the worksheet we made in my client's project, we would like to get the total sales for last month. Let's see the source data worksheet. This is daily sales by customer. These columns are purchase date, customer name, and sales amount. Which Excel function should I use? I'm often asked, how did you learn the Excel functions? Regarding Excel, I've never studied it in books or classes. In fact, I learned it from Google. I'll show you what I mean. In our example, we want to get the total sales for last month, so just type Excel and exactly what you need to find in Google, such as get the total sales for last month. Then you'll get pages that will show what you are looking for. It's possible to use the SUMIF function here, which you can use to get the total by a search condition. Those sites will tell you how to use those functions too. The maximum amount of knowledge we can obtain as an individual is no match for computers and the internet. These days, it's more important to increase our search skills than to increase the amount of knowledge. So, you should not only learn necessary knowledge, but also think of how you can easily retrieve that when needed. I'll show you another way to learn Excel functions. Although this is a basic function of Excel, surprisingly, it's not well known. In a cell, as you type equal and an Excel function, all functions that start with what you typed will appear. Look carefully when selecting each function with your arrow key. Each explanation comes up. You know about the sum function. Here it says add all the numbers in a range of cells. When selecting SUMIF, it says add the cells specified by a given condition or criteria. You can check what each function does with this. What are the condition or criteria? For example, only for last month or only in certain regions, etc. You can narrow your data down by those conditions. Then keep typing parentheses. Then you'll see an explanation of how to complete that formula. At first, you may have no idea what those explanations mean, but please get used to them so that you can use even vaguely remembered functions by using this method. In addition to the singular SUMIF, there is also the SUMIFs function that contains a plural s. These three functions can calculate the sum of the numbers within the specified range. The singular SUMIF can literally have one such condition. On the other hand, the plural form SUMIFs can have multiple such conditions. Therefore, I always use the SUMIFs function. Let's demonstrate the SUMIFs function right now. Type equal SUMIFs parentheses. First sum range is in bold. Since we want to get the total sales for last month, click on the H on top of column H so that it selects to that entire column. Now you enter comma here. The next criteria range 1 has changed to bold. With this, you can tell what you have to enter each time. In our example, last month is the search condition. Since column C is the purchase date, we want to extract only the sales of the last month's dates in this column. There are multiple ways to accomplish this. This time I use the work column, which is column B. By using another function, we converted the dates in column C to months in column B. Select column B and put a comma, then criteria 1 has become bold. I've typed text for the last month above beforehand, so I'll select it and close the parentheses. Then it's completed. The last month's sales came up. After this, change the month here, then sales for that month will come out accordingly. Although there are numerous Excel functions out there, there are about a dozen that you need to know for your data analysis. I'll make videos that explain these, so use and practice Excel functions many times. Overall, there is no better way to master them than that. Thank you very much for viewing. Please click the subscribe button. Also, click and watch my other related videos. Thanks.